Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know this looks very different, but bear with me. My hand is fractured from the accident, so I'm using my left hand, and I figured this would be the best way to keep you guys going on what's going on with my budget. I already really filled out most of the numbers to save you guys me trying to do anything that may take longer than normal. So we're gonna get on into it. It is like 6 something in the morning, and I'm trying to drink some coffee before I take baby girl to school. So this is my September budget, and I know I originally started it in my budget book, but I needed to move over all of that information to here so that you can see everything. So this is kind of like a closeout, but not. So here I have my income over here. I planned, technically, I have my buffer of 274. Um, and then I budgeted $3,200. These were my actual. So paycheck number one was 3109. It's a difference of 1509, and then my second paycheck was 1633, with a difference of 3373. So altogether for the month of September, I brought in $5,016.84. So we are going to look at the bills that I needed to pay. So I had my transfer to my household account, which was $600. My daycare at $500. AT&T was actually $159.87. And then I am paying off this Amex card, and this is what I owed to just be done and be at zero. So that was 880. So that came out, and I knew that I needed to do that because every time I get a huge check, I owe so much money to like unnecessary like debt that I had put on from weeks or months ago. So next is going to be savings. So our household savings got $81. Personal savings got 15. And this wasn't necessarily in this order, but I had it written down, and so I just went by this. And savings got 44. And then I put $226 towards savings challenges because I'll try to go over it, but I had my $350 savings buffer for our household account. I needed that money to save up to go towards that amount so that I can move that over to our household account. Next is going to be debt. So Ashley one got it to 96, 260 for Amex, 45 for Nelnet, and I did 594.80 for my auto loan. I am not going to be doing full payments. If you guys are new to my channel, I was in a car accident a week ago. Someone pretty much like flipped out into my car and totaled my car, and they are hoping that within this next month or into next month, that will all be settled and I will have to get a new vehicle. We'll see how that goes out and whether or not they're going to give me a decent amount for a down payment, and that's a whole nother story. But I just paid what was due, which was actually $594.80. So that was a $31.20 difference. And then y'all, I have Wells Fargo on here, and I had to pay $25. Now let me tell y'all something about Wells Fargo. I don't think I explained it too much, but I did say that starting in October, you guys will start seeing our household budget and things of that sort. And because of that, one of the things that triggered that was our daycare no longer allows you to pay with a credit card. They wanted ACH, and that kind of threw off our budget because normally this card is paid off at the end of the month. So instead of the money that my husband had to pay off the card at the end of the month, he had to put that into our household account so that we were able to pay for the next month on the 1st. So there is money on this card now that needs to be paid off. So welcome to added debt, y'all. But based on my numbers, I think I'll be able to get this paid off in no time. Next is going to be expenses. So we have groceries, and I budgeted everything down the line: 300 for groceries, 200 for gas, 150 for household, and $670 for personal. Netflix didn't get transferred over in time, so I still paid for it, but for going forward, I will be okay. And then this is just my expense summary. So I am going to show you guys up here that my total income and how much was spent still leaves me with $748.53. Now, when I take out the buffer for 274, that leaves me with 474.53, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with that money. I do believe that I'm going to put $330 into the household account, and I'm just like doing the math on the side here because right now we had the babysitter come. We had 150 minus 130 for the babysitter minus 35 equals 50. Well, we would be negative $15. If I add 330 to that, that leaves us at 315, and I have to buy baby girl some diapers, and I think it was like $50, so that leaves us with $265. My mother-in-law is down here, so we won't have to pay for a babysitter this coming weekend. So that will save us $130, but I do think that I might have to have our cleaners come and clean the house. How ironic. So if I do minus 150, we'd be going in at 115, and we'll see what happens, y'all. If I can save my 265 to go into the next month, that would actually make me feel really good. This month is almost over anyways. So here's my transaction log, and I think that I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's gonna leave me some money. So I'm just gonna put, I am going to put this date here because that is just how I'm having it set up. And we are going to do expenses. And we are going to do now groceries, household. And we are going to add 330 to that. And then I'm going to leave the rest that's in here until I figure out exactly what I want to do with that remaining. I think it's going to be like $144. 418 minus 274. Yeah, that $144. Not exactly sure what I want to do with it just yet. So I am just going to hold on to it, you guys. But this is my budget, not my household, but my personal budget for September. And this is just what we're looking like. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's definitely very different from what I normally do. But wanted to get something out for you guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.